Okay, so oh, here's my dad. Hey, Dad. What's up, old man? Here I am back. So, uh, I have not watched East versus West, but I saw who was going to be competing or who has competed. I think it might be over already. I just want to get my predictions out there. This is probably cheating. I did see though when I went to get this poster, this lovely poster off their channel. It looks like the thing crashed, so maybe not everyone's seen all the matches. So let's just start from the beginning. I've never understood why people appreciated Alan Ford or thought he was great. I don't think Alan Ford has a chance against this guy. This guy will win, I think 3-0. This match, when it was first announced, I said Rickard Boardman 100% is going to kill our guy. And I've seen this guy at a lot of tournaments I've been to. He's awesome. Strongman. But after I saw their podcast, I switched it. And I think he's going to win. They're actually very similar sized people. They're just different amount of time in the sport, I guess I would say. So I'm going to go 3-1 with my boy Wallace Dilly. I think. Oh, I think it's very likely that Krdecha beats Devin, and it won't be 7 rounds. Well, they could go 7 rounds. It's not a mandatory 7 rounds unless they have a title match. And it's not a title match because it's for the number 4 spot in the super heavyweight left-hand ranking. So I think Krdecha will pin Devin, or will potentially cause Devin to foul, so that he'll get a point, a pin, right? So he'll win a round on fouls or because of pin. It's just that the two-handed work Devin's been doing on left makes his left that was already kind of funky really weird. And Krdecha is just a big dumb idiot. So Devin's so much better arm wrestler. I'm gonna say. I'm gonna say that. Oh man. No, I'm gonna say Krdecha beats Devin. Uh, he doesn't have any endurance issues. Well, actually, he's not very good in the strap either. Nope, that's it. Okay, because Krdecha doesn't have bad endurance. He's got a terrible opener and doesn't have a good finish. But Devin is stronger in straps than he is out of straps, and Krdecha had good endurance with Morozov in the hook when they were both out of straps going inside. So I'm going to say Devin wins 4-1. Oh, Alvin Toro 2000. What's up, bro? You were born in 2000? I'm 2002. What's up? Lenovac. Show, bro. I'm not gonna show you. What are you talking about? So, and while we're on Krdecha, I think Morozov beats him 4-0. I don't think he has a chance. So, in my opinion, don't tell anyone, you guys, but in my opinion, the worst super heavyweights. Hermes is the biggest cheater in super heavyweight arm wrestling today on the world stage today. But, well, in the supers, the biggest cheater up more than Hermes is Evgeny Prudnik. But uh, this guy's going to kill him. Okay? Going to kill Krdecha. What's another match? Oh, this one I thought was right-handed. And I was like, ooh, this is going to be a great match. It's left-handed. Left-handed, I favor Matt Mask. No chance. It'll be much worse than the first time. Do you think that Hermes can win? No, definitely not. Olvin, definitely not. There's no chance. So, I think Matt Mask wins 3-1 because I heard in an interview yesterday, or maybe that was today. It's been a long day. Irakli said that his left is very versatile. So I think that if he top rolls out of the gate, or if he catches Matt off guard outside of straps, even he might be able to top roll Matt. But after that, I think Matt will be able to, the edge will come off his left is not as seasoned as his right. I think that Matt will be able to hook him, and that's his power. So if he can hook him, he's got the bigger frame. He'll have more height in his hook. It'll be a high hook probably, maybe a little bit down because that's kind of the style that Matt pulls in on his left. And I think Matt Mask will beat Irakli Zarakashvili. Who's next? I love this cute little blonde girl. I like brunettes, but you deserve more views. You know your stuff. I do, sir. Thank you. Small town fellow. Appreciate the love. So we've been hearing a lot about her, Fia Rasic. That she's my favorite female arm wrestler. She's my favorite. I think she'll retain her title just because the little Swedish girl hasn't had enough time on this world stage. She's had it in WAF, but not on this world stage where she's had like 4 or 5 matches, and that's enough to adjust your training and to really refine your craft to that level. So I'm going to say she retains her title, but it's going to be close. And if she makes a mistake or she doesn't have the conditioning, I think she could take it. So I'm going to say, is it a title match? No, it is a rank match. I'm going to say 3-1. Or 3-2. I'm going to say 3-2 to Fia for the win. Paul Lynn versus a 22. Where is he at? Is this him? The 22-year-old guy with a girl's haircut. I'm one to talk, right? But I think Paul Lynn destroys this guy. If he can do anything, I've heard about his trainers, but if he can do anything to Paul Lynn and I haven't heard about him, what world are we living in? And the reality is, I think we've seen him on one of the earlier East versus West, like 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9, one of those events. But Paul Lynn should kill him. Okay, I'm going to say 3-1 or 3-0. I want to say 3-2, but I'm going to give it to Paul. Huge favorite in that. It's just going to be a style thing. Figure out, I don't know how the guy pulls. People can get very strong in weird places. Who else? Michael Todd, Georgi Dzernov. Oh, Michael just lets us down. I'm going to say Michael Todd, 70-30. So I think Michael will lose a round. Maybe probably the second round. I think he'll lose because Dzernov may figure out how to flop this guy. But Michael should win it. And I don't think Michael deserves to win it. But hey, support for the USA right here. Love you, Michael. And he's not 6'3". I don't care what anybody says. I've met him. Wagner sucks. He has no style. Wagner, this is not the guy that's going to be competing against Wagner. It's going to be Pavlo Derbedenev. And Pavlo will murder Wagner. It's not even close. Pavlo's a very high level now. Wagner is like a lower level, top 10 still, but he's like a top 6 guy back in the day. So, and then my boy Joseph. That guy is awesome. Awesome guy. Very strong young guy. I have no idea who he is. I'm going to give the edge to Joseph, but this is a very competitive match. Probably the closest match, the one I have least understanding in. I'm going to give the edge to the guy who's actually competed on East versus West before. This guy just has the experience. When everyone's like talking about his forearm flexors and all this stuff that he's flexing and showing off and how lean he is, in my experience, when you gain all this mass in your forearm but your hand stays the same size, if you can't get your hook, it doesn't really matter. You know what I mean? So why is the training you're doing to gain all of that muscle that you're showing off in your forearm has not been on the table or has not been specific enough to arm wrestling itself to grow your hand with the forearm. So because his hand hasn't really grown, I'm questioning his strength. But yeah, I'm giving the edge to Joseph. Let's say 3-2. They're going in the hook, so anything could happen, and it could be a war. He does pull with more pronation, so he is smarter. I'll give him that. He should have a slight stylistic advantage. And what else? Who's left? That's just about every. Ermies and Levon. I think Levon wins 4, 5, 6, 7, 0. 7-0. 7-0. It is a title match, so they have to do 7 rounds. Anyway, have a great day, you guys. If you can, go outside. And if it's too hot, just look out your window. You can tell which one I'm doing, I hope. I'm living in this box. I live in the house. So hot. Stay after it and find truth in arm wrestling. Love you guys. Bye.